guys, I'm Steph. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today. As you can probably tell, I do not have any makeup on. I haven't done my hair. And today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. This is kind of just going to be like chit chat. I kind of just wanted to do one of those videos. I've actually never done them before where I just talk to the camera and kind of let you guys know what's going on in my life, what I'm thinking, those types of things. So I'm not really going to be focusing on the products. If you are interested in the products I am using, all of this is a get ready for me for a video I'm about to film, but will already be up on my channel when this one goes up, and that is my review of everything I own by e.l.f. So if you want to know what products I'm using and what I think about them, then I suggest you go check out that video, and that will be linked down below. But if you just want to know what's going on with me, you want to see me use these products, you want to know what's going on, then keep on watching. Since this isn't all about the makeup and more like a chit chat get ready with me, I feel like we don't really need to zoom in to see what I'm doing. Let me know in the future if you guys prefer that. But now I'm just going to hop right into it. So I guess what has been on my mind lately is kind of YouTube and like what do I want to do with my YouTube channel? Where do I see it going? Is there like a point in even keeping going with it? A while back I did a makeup tag by Amanda Makeup and Wine. She created a tag and invited me to do it a while back, and it was a creator tag, and one of the questions was, if your channel wasn't about beauty, what would it be about? And I said it would be more about fashion. So I definitely have thought about making fashion more of an element onto my channel and kind of thinking about how would I incorporate that. And I have filmed like a video starting to get into it, which is just a closet declutter, but I have yet to post that. And if you are a subscriber to my channel, you can probably tell that like I'm not the greatest at posting in general, and I don't love that about myself, and like I don't see YouTube being like my full-time job or anything. Like I do have a job that I'm like very happy about. I've worked very hard to get where I am in my career, which is kind of just starting off, but like schooling and everything took a really long time to get where I'm at. So I'm not like ready to be like this is my full-time everything, but it would be nice if I could see some like growth on my channel, because even though it is just a hobby, like putting a lot of time and effort into it, like you want to see it succeed. No one wants to put a lot of time and effort into something and then it just doesn't go anywhere. Like what is the fun in that? At least for me personally, like I'm definitely someone who is like super goal driven. So to not see growth and not see like advancement kind of makes it really hard to motivate myself and to continue going with something. So yeah, I definitely do want to see my channel grow, and it's definitely on the smaller side. Like I said, I don't think this is going to be my everything, but yeah, I definitely want to see something come from it. So yeah, I'm kind of at a crossroads. Like sometimes I wonder, like, should I continue with the channel? Like if it's not really going anywhere, is it worth putting so much time and energy into? Which is those times where you don't really see me putting stuff out there. But that also has to do with like just not feeling motivated because I don't see the growth and I can't tell like is it worth it, or like do you ever guys, so this is like so all over the place, like I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but like do you guys ever feel like too overwhelmed? Like sometimes with work, and I like know I'm like, oh, I make up a schedule of all these things I want to do for my channel, and then something comes up and the schedule gets put behind, and then I just feel like so overwhelmed with everything I have to do, both like YouTube, personal life, career, family, like so much stuff going on that I feel like so overwhelmed that I just want to like kind of wrap up in a cocoon and not do anything, which I know is not like the best approach. It's better to do a little bit of like, if you can't do everything, it's better to do something, so at least you can mark something off the list. But sometimes it's like I just get too overwhelmed, which probably is not a good coping mechanism, and it's just like things like this which aren't like on the top of the priority list really just like fall off the list altogether. But like at the end of the day, like this is fun and I do enjoy doing it, so I do want to make it more, I guess not more of a priority, I just want to put in more of an effort, because it's not like I'd be, I don't even like know how to word this. It's just like sometimes I come home and I'm just like, work was long, like there was a lot to do, I just want to unwind and I want to just like watch YouTube or like watch Netflix and like not really do much of anything. Like I just come home, like we cook dinner, like eat, and then I'm just like out for the rest of the night. Like I don't want to come home and then like do more work, but it's like, but it is fun to me, and when I'm doing it, like I love it and I'm so excited. Like right now, like I'm having a good time. And even like last weekend, like I did my makeup and I was so ready and I had like everything set up, and I just was like it was weird, because it's like I want to do it, but then I just like can't get myself to do it sometimes, because it's just like, because I know it has to come to the editing and this and that, like there's so much more to it than just like the actual filming part or the actual getting ready part, and there's just so many steps that it's kind of like, do I really want to put all this effort and time into this thing right now, which I don't really see any reward from. But like, that's not true, because like the last video I posted had like so many more comments than I usually get. It was like 5 comments. I have a very small channel, but it was like so nice to see so many people like seeing that they actively watched the video, and like maybe you didn't get a ton of views, but the people who did watch it like had something to say about it, and that was like super exciting for me, and that meant a lot. And then I feel like I should take that momentum and keep going, but then I take that momentum and don't post anything for 2 weeks. I don't know. Life is... Does anyone get this way about, like, if you're not on YouTube, other kind of hobbies or projects in your life where it's like hard to kind of maintain that like goingness, if you know what I mean? And then sometimes, sorry, this is basically going to be all about YouTube and like my thoughts on YouTube and my channel. But sometimes with YouTube, I feel like I want to tell you guys more and I want to do more like personal type videos, but then it's like, well, I do have another job and I have to, sometimes I worry about like, if I did something, would it come off as professional? Would I want my clients to see that? Would I want my employer to see that? And not that I think I'm putting anything out there that I would be embarrassed about or would tarnish my personal brand, but sometimes it's like, how personal do you get on a platform where anyone can see it? Because sometimes I think of videos and I'm like, oh, maybe that could actually be helpful or meaningful or actually matter to someone more than just makeup, because like makeup is fun, but I mean there's more to all of us than just makeup. So sometimes I think like, oh, maybe I should do a video that like talks on more serious issues or gets more personal so I can relate to you guys more on a better level, because sometimes I feel like it's such surface level what you see, and obviously there's so much more to me than that, there's so much more to you guys than that, and I want to be able to connect on a deeper level. Like, to me, I think one of the most important things in life is the relationships you build and the connections you make with people. So to feel like I'm on a platform where I could be reaching so many people and making a more meaningful and deep connection, I'm just not, is like so frustrating, because then I feel like from that, like, you can't make any true connections if you're not being like your true self. Not like I'm being my fake self, but like I'm definitely being a version of myself. I would say like I'm a lot more like it's just, I can't even like say it, like it just, in terms of like emotions and like things I deal with, like I don't want to, like I'm not sure if I feel comfortable putting that out there, but I know that if I did, like it would make connecting so much easier. So like, what do you guys think about that? Like, for YouTubers you watch, do you want them to be more personal? Like, do you want to know what's going on with their life, or do you feel like you understand like there has to be some disconnect between the person and the person you see on YouTube? And like, as a YouTuber, like how do you personally find that line? Like, do you just go for it? And like, if I feel like it's easier for like your full-time YouTuber because you don't have those other like repercussions and thoughts, but like, oh, my professional career clients, like employer, like seeing those types of things, like it's not like, sometimes I think like, oh, if I was just fully me, like my channel could grow, I could see that like what I want to see from it, but then I'm just like, I'm too scared to like kind of make, like, creating videos and making a YouTube channel is like one big step, and then like the next big step is like letting people more into your personal lives, and I just feel like I'm not ready to make that jump yet, but I want to, but I'm just scared to, and I guess I'm trying to think the best way to like do it without being overboard. I feel like this is all just like a mishmash of thoughts, and like maybe I should have, like, I vaguely was like, okay, I want to do a Get Ready With Me, I want to come on here and just talk to you guys a bit more, but now I feel like maybe I should have like kind of thought out what I was going to say, or at least like thought out my ideas and made like a cue card like order of points, because right now I just feel like I'm all over the place, and I feel like I'm touching on everything I want to, but I feel like as a viewer this might seem like really rambly and like, what is this girl talking about, and like, I don't know, this could be like the worst video I ever made. Who knows? I actually thought that doing my makeup while talking would make me so much slower, but I actually feel like I'm just like rushing through everything. I also feel like I'm not thinking about what I'm doing, and I could have missed like 20 steps and I wouldn't know. So I just did my brows and eyeshadow base because I couldn't really talk while doing them, and I was also thinking about like, what should I say next, because I feel like this is just a whole mishy-mash of like random thoughts, which is like, isn't that kind of what a Chit Chat Get Ready With Me is? I clearly don't really watch Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's, and like when I've tried to do Get Ready With Me's in the past, it just is like such a focus on products and not really like about what the person is going through, or like what I'm going through when I've done them in the past. When I've seen other people do them, like I do like the idea of them, and it's like a more relaxed way to get to know the person, but I feel like, I don't know, this video is just like every thought that is currently in my head, and like, I don't know how help, I don't know what this video is supposed to accomplish, but I just felt like there's so many times where I've just wanted to like sit down and just talk to you guys about like what is on my mind, like random things I'm thinking, and it's just like, do I really have that type of audience? Do I really have that type of channel? So I guess you guys can let me know. Are you enjoying this video? Or are you just like, this girl should just stick to the videos she normally does, like this is so random from her? Or are you kind of like, oh, it's interesting to see a different side and perspective and to hear more about like what this person is actually thinking? And like Get Ready With Me is in general, like do you prefer beauty channels to focus more on the makeup, or do you enjoy like actually getting to know a bit more about the person? Because there are some YouTubers I watch and they like really just focus on the makeup. Like maybe you know a bit about their personal life, like do they have a dog, are they like in a relationship, but you never really see that person, you don't know about like their inner thoughts and like what they're going through and the pressures and like all those other things that happen in people's lives. And then there's other YouTubers I watch who I like really connect with, and it's because they do go into that and they really kind of just like really lay it out, and they're like, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on in my life, and you're just like, wow, like I can really relate to that. And like they tell you like how they're coping with it, and kind of gives you like a sense of how you can cope with stuff like that too. So basically like I watch both types of YouTubers, and I guess I just, in like general, like if you were to meet me, like I'm a very open person. Like I will pretty much like give you my life story if you ask, and even if you don't, like I'm just really open, because like I said earlier, I think like to me the most important thing in life is about like connecting with people and having those relationships and making those connections. And I just don't think it's possible to do that if you aren't open with people, because like how can people get to know you and like connect on that deeper level if they only know surface things? So like yeah, in real life I'm like very much an open book to like, I wouldn't say to my detriment, but like Josh is definitely not like that, and he's like, I don't get how you just tell everybody everything. Like even his like really close friends he like is not as open with as I am with like acquaintances. Like I will pretty much open up to anyone. I don't know what that says about me. Like I think it just means I want to connect with people and I value relationships, not like I'm starved for attention. I don't know, this is getting a little introspective, but yeah, so basically I'm a very open book, so it's really odd for me to like come on here and then feel like I have to modify what I'm going to say, or like I definitely really think about things before I say them on YouTube, but not so much in real life. I would say in real life I'm more like whatever comes to my head comes out my mouth, which is not always the best thing, but I would say here on YouTube I definitely do really think before I speak. And then the great part is you also get to edit, so if you don't stand 100% behind what you said, like you do have the opportunity to kind of edit yourself, which I do appreciate. I don't think I could ever do like one take videos, because there's always, well, also there's like a like sometimes you just can't think of things or the words don't come out. So yeah, definitely good. I actually attempt to edit my videos. Wouldn't say they're like the best edited videos, but hopefully they're not too bad. Okay, so I ended up just doing a lot not talking to you guys, because I was doing liner and mascara and lips, and those are kind of all things I can't really do while talking. So this is the finished look. Again, if you want to actually know more about these products, I will have them listed down below, and if you want to know my thoughts on them, this is for the e.l.f. review, so that will also again be linked down below if you want to know what I thought of all these things. But this is kind of how the final look turned out, and I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed more insights into like kind of what I'm thinking when it comes to YouTube and my channel, and about where I want it headed and how much of myself I want to give to it, both like in terms of time, mental capacity, and in terms of like personal information basically. So I guess at the end of all this I'm still kind of confused, and I would love to know what you guys have to say and what you want to hear. Like what do you think the line is, kind of more so between that, how much to share and how much of that personal information, how much of yourself to give? Like, do you appreciate me opening up like this, or is it like I don't really care? And I won't be offended if you don't really care, because there's some people where like I don't watch these types of videos from them because it's not something that interests me, but I like their other videos, so I totally get that and would not be offended. But I just kind of want to know like what you guys like to see, and if you enjoy this type of video, then give it a thumbs up and let me know, and if not, just don't do anything. You don't need to give it a thumbs down or anything. But I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.